Now we see lots of electrical buses. We see buses that are low, that operates more on, and even transportations that are low on carbon emissions are being encouraged. We want to know, is Spain actually headed towards a greener future whereby carbon emissions are being low? And what is the cost for you that is looking to move to Spain? What are the costs of transportation that you should keep in mind? Stay with me.
Travel wonder, wonder, 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 travel wonder, wonder.
Nomads.
Sustainable transportation in Spain. The current state, cost, and sustainability. Welcome to Spain, a country known for its rich culture, breathtaking landscape, and green commitment to sustainability. But how sustainable is the transportation here? How affordable are your options? And what role does renewable energy play in the future, especially of travel? Yes, let's explore the current state of transportation in Spain, the costs, and its ties to greener future. From urban public transport system to renewable energy, powering electric vehicles, Spain's approach to sustainable traveling is actually evolving. Let's break it down to what is working, what is not, and how it connects to the country's green energy transition. First and foremost, let's talk about the public transport, the affordability, reliability, and sustainability. Spain's public transport systems aren't just affordable, they are increasingly powered by renewable energy. In Madrid, the metro runs partially on electricity, sourced from wind and solar energy. A monthly pass cost is around 55 euros and it covers unlimited travel. In Barcelona, trams and buses are switching to electric or hybrid models. Monthly passes ranges from 40 to 80 depending on the zone. And here in Malaga, we also have electrical buses and we also have some metros that are being electrically powered. But let's talk about the urban transport system. Actually, the urban transport system is actually reliable and extensive, and it's a greener alternative to driving. Like Spain is looking more at the greener side of transportation. But in smaller towns, buses are often the only option. Just like the video you saw me do in the intro, where I showed a bus station of a very popular bus station in my city here. And most of these buses may not be powered by clean energy. Let's talk about electric vehicles and renewable energy. Electric vehicles are central to Spain's sustainable transportation plan. And their integration with renewable energy is a game changer, guys. I've actually seen some electric vehicles here, and instead of, when you come to Spain, you have lots of tourist organizations taking people around, and I've actually seen a group of a company that organizes tours with electric vehicles. This is to limit carbon emissions. So many electric vehicles in Spain can actually be charged at stations powered by solar or wind energy. Take a look at this video. Yes, this is the video of surrounding around in my city where somebody is actually charging his vehicle in the cool of the evening. So in the regions like Andalusia and Galicia, which are actually green energy aligned, most of these things are common. But unfortunately, the upfront fund remains very high, starting from 20,000 euros. Unfortunately, the government is subsidizing moves, making plans to subsidize the cost of this to 7,000 euros. So charging an electric vehicle at home with solar panels can bring as low as 10 euro per kilowatt per hour. So compared to 1 euro per liter of petrol. So this makes electric vehicle not just eco-friendly, but also economical over time. Let's talk about long distance travel, rail, bus, and plane. Spain's high speed trains are powered by electricity, most of which comes from renewable sources. A one-way ticket from Madrid to Barcelona costs around 30 to 120 euro, depending on how early you book. Yes. I actually find it intriguing and worthy to note that the Spanish government has a plan, an agenda to ban short distances that are carried out through planes. Yes, you heard me right. A plane ban on short distances between 2.5 hours. Yes, that is, if you're going from Madrid to Barcelona, you don't necessarily need to take a flight to reduce your carbon emissions. Why not try a train? Maybe you want to explore the rural areas. Buses are the main option. But why many city buses are still transitioning, like it's not really 100% transition, they are not really 100% transition to electrical buses. These regional buses actually still rely largely on diesel, which is posing a challenge for sustainability. We all know the recent flooding that happened in Spain, and it's noteworthy to know that the president of Spain, Pedro Sanchez, actually talked about making climate change a more prominent topic in Spain. And domestic flights, let's talk about domestic flight now. Domestic flight may seem quicker, but they come with a higher carbon footprint. Whenever possible, opt for trains or buses to reduce environmental impacts. And now that leads us to the next section: micro mobility and cycling, affordable and sustainable options for you. So when we talk about micro mobility options like bike sharing, electric scooters, most of these options are not really affordable per se, although most of them are being powered by electrical energy in many cities. Renting a bike costs from €3 to €5 per hour, and monthly subscriptions are available for €15 to €30. Electrical scooters are convenient for short trips, costing €1 to unlock and 20 cents per minute. So it depends on the options you're looking for. And cities like Valencia are leading the way with dedicated bikes, bike lanes, and solar-lit cycling paths, which other towns still need to invest in smaller infrastructure. Now, let's talk about the environmental impact of all these current practices we have been talking about. Actually, if you ask me, I think Spain needs to be more stern on their climate change topic. Like, it needs to be preached to everyone in order for them to accept it and to know that the environment is actually being impacted by our daily lifestyle. Despite these improvements, Spain still faces significant challenges. Transportation accounts for nearly 25% of the country's carbon emissions, with diesel vehicles in dominating the rural areas, and something is actually a thing of concern. So what is the government actually doing? Yes, during the recent flood, most folks blame the government for doing nothing, but the government is actually heavily invested in renewable energy projects, and they plan to phase out fossil fuel powered vehicles by 2035. So Spain's ambition of goal to be 100% renewable energy by 2050 is actually a crucial step towards sustainable transportation. Now, let's talk about the future of urban mobility. Yes, this one will shock you. Flying taxis. Remember those days when we were quite little, whereby you imagine that the year 2030 or the year 2025 will be filled with flying vehicles or flying taxis? Well, Spain has decided to bring it into reality. These air taxis will accommodate up to 5 passengers and offer fast, eco-friendly travels between destinations like Mallorca, Ibiza, Menorca, and Formentera. I think the current state of things will actually hamper the launch of this powered flying taxis, and it's worthy to note that they're actually powered by clean energy, and it will actually be a deal breaker if Spain is actually going to find a foothold to launch this particular project. So we are still waiting for the final EU approval, but flying taxis could redefine transportation, offering a glimpse of a greener and a more connected future. So Spain transportation is evolving in exciting ways, blending affordability, sustainability, and innovation. Whether you are visiting or choosing to move, choosing greener options not only saves money but also supports a cleaner future. Yes, with renewable energy in the core, Spain is moving in the right direction, one ride at a time. So, my dear friends, if you're planning on visiting Spain anytime soon, make sure that you keep this at heart. Let's keep the environment sustainable. Let's keep our air to be more purified. Let's work on our lifestyles. If you can take a walk, take a walk. If you can rent an electric vehicle, please do. If you want to go distance whereby you don't want to drive and cause carbon emissions, try to use the metro trains. Yes, the electrical power trains are actually very fast and high speed. So these are the options that you can try. I hope I've been able to pass message to everyone out there. Planning smart and living sustainable is actually the way to keep our future secured and save the climate. Thank you so much. Please do subscribe